The Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians. The USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. We're going to do things to Nigeria that Nigeria is not going to be happy about and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns are blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible, horrible atrocities.
US President Donald Trump recently ordered the military to prepare for a possible military action in Nigeria. Trump argues that the intervention is necessary to stop what he describes as a genocide against Christians. On the other hand, Nigeria flatly rejects Trump's assertion.
It's impossible for there to be a religious persecution that can be supported in any way, shape or form by the government of Nigeria at any level.
So who should we believe? Welcome to the flip side. Nigeria's security crisis is complex, if not messy. Terrorism threats in the northeast, farmer-herder clashes in the middle belt, and banditry spreading across the northwest. But words matter. Call it insecurity and it's an internal problem. Call it a genocide and it triggers global headlines.
There is no, Christian genocide going on in Nigeria. I think there is an issue of both Christians, Muslims, and non-religious individuals being targeted by groups like Boko Haram and the so-called Fulani militias, but not necessarily to the extent that one would describe it as a genocide against one particular religion.
Still, the Christian genocide label has spread fast, amplified by Western conservative politicians and some faith-based groups.
Nobody is accusing President Bola Tinubu of carrying out genocide, but to deny that there is no genocide or persecution or killing of Christians in Nigeria, and particularly in the northern Nigeria, over the course of this number of years, that is a falsehood, and people should not accept that.
It's not only the Christians they are killing. They are killing those who are not Christian too.
Being in a country whereby Christians are being killed, there's no justice and nothing is being done. So Christians are not being scared.
But let's be fair, Nigeria saw this coming. For years, attacks have gone unpunished. Officials often downplay the violence until now.
It is quite disgraceful that our governments have to wait for the international community to now wade in before they would listen to our voices.
And while Trump's threat to target Nigeria has stirred outrage, analysts say it's not exactly what it sounds like.
What he means is that specifically he wants to wipe out the so-called Boko Haram that is targeting what he describes as Christians, in what he describes as a genocide. Now, if that is not going to be practically possible without the support of the Nigerian government.
So is Trump's move really about saving Nigerian Christians or about appeasing his Christian conservative base?
America doesn't care much about Nigerians or Christians than it cares about its own people. But where saving Nigerians come in would be something that lies within the responsibility of the Nigerian government.
Now, it's up to Nigeria's leaders to act decisively or face external growing pressure. This is no longer just between Nigeria and the US. China has stepped in, urging respect for Nigeria's sovereignty. What started as an internal crisis could become a tug-of-war between global powers, because when a complex security crisis is reduced to a religious war, it not only distorts the truth, but it could also invite the wrong savior. And that's the flip side.